He cast Satan out of paradise.
Goodbye.
Sound is one of the biggest parts of film. It shapes and conveys the personality of a film or scene by creating depth and a sense of relation. This effect is portrayed through many different aspects which control how the sound is crafted. Rhythm is a very important aspect of film as it can control the pace and tone of a scene. In this scene from Gangs of New York, the background music is very reminiscent of a marching band, which directly relates to the characters' actions. This music, as well as providing subtle clarification, also creates a sense of tension as the scene progresses.
You read the Bible, Greg? Yes! Oh, there's this.
Speech can also be used very rhythmically. In Pulp Fiction, speech is used throughout to accentuate the character's persona, which is done in a rhythmic way to draw the viewer's attention. In this scene, the speaker Samuel L. Jackson presents his words in a very structured way. The speech gradually builds in tempo, making the situation that much more traumatic.
Goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Next we'll look at fidelity. Fidelity is the relation between the sound and the images on screen. For example, when we see the guns fire, we expect to hear the sound of the gunshots. Variation between the image and sound means that there is a lack of fidelity, which can make the audience seem confused or disorientated. However, a lack of fidelity can sometimes be used on purpose for a desired effect. In this scene from Gravity, objects are seen colliding with each other without an impact sound because there is no sound in space. This can seem outlandish to the viewer, creating a sense of immersion.
Detective.
Parallel sound occurs when the sound we hear relates to the event on screen.
No big surprise.
Detective!
You're looking for me.
Here the music builds as we unexpectedly see the villain for the first time.
On the fucking floor. Keep away from him! On the fucking floor!
I know you.
Contrapuntal sound, however, is the complete opposite, matching images with sounds that we would not associate with the scene.
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared because I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs.
I'm not saying it was you.
I know, man.
I'm saying it was Ed.
Synchronous sound is any sound that is matched with the movement on screen, usually within dialogue.
State of it. We're not students anymore. Pete. I mean, it's not like he even brings any real money into the house.
Well, he brings a bit.
But asynchronous sound is when the audio is out of sync with the movements, which is more common in older films unless done on purpose. In this scene from Hitchcock's The 39 Steps, the sound of the woman screaming is replaced by the train whistle.
Do you mind if I sit down? Carrying a bit of a load here.
No,
Yeah, it's...
Diegetic sound is all sound coming from the sources on screen, such as this dialogue from Fargo.
Okay. Are you sure? Because, I mean, how do you know? Because, see, the crime I'm investigating, the perpetrators were driving a car with dealer plates, and they called someone who works here, so it'd be quite a coincidence if they weren't, you know, connected.
At lunch, he told Bill about a physics book he was reading about time.
Non-diegetic
How the
sound is
passing
any
of
sound that
time
would not
is
occur
just
on
an
screen.
illusion, because
In this
all of
scene from It's
eternity
Such a
is
Beautiful
actually
Day,
taking place
non-diegetic
at once.
sound is portrayed in the form of music.
The past never vanishes away, and the future has already happened. all of history is fixed and laid out, like an infinite landscape of simultaneous events that we simply happen to travel through in one direction.
The volume of sound itself isn't too important, however, change in sound can add dramatic impact to a scene. In this scene from The Shining, the changes in volume create a strong feeling of suspense and terror.